Hey, family. You know, one of the hardest things in the world is to just be content sometimes. You know, we have these desires, these things we want, we have these goals, and sometimes they just don't happen fast enough. And we get frustrated. Well, Paul was trying to teach the church that we need to be content in what God is giving us and what he's doing in our life right now. And Paul, he's sharing with Timothy in the church. He says in 1 Timothy chapter 6, starting with verse 6, he said, but godliness with contentment is great gain. I mean, this awesome thing that we can obtain. For we brought nothing in this world, he says, and we cannot take anything out of this world. He's given us this eternal perspective. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to grab all this stuff, but when one day you're gone, you can't bring none of it with you. All these desires you had. He says, but if we have food and clothing, if we have our necessities, with these we will be content. For those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmless desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. You see, when we're not content with what God's doing in our lives, we get so frustrated, and guess what? We end up being a slave to our desires. We get so focused on it, rattles in our head, and then we start quarreling, and we just can't think of it, and we become a slave to it. Because we didn't have a heart of contentment, it means we didn't have a heart of gratitude, because we were so busy thinking about that we didn't think about the stuff that God put in our lives right now. So today, let's have a heart of gratitude. Today, let's have a heart to be content of what God has given you now and what he is doing in your life right now. Because right now, it's a purpose. And even though you might not have a lot, it's okay. Because you got what you need. All right, family. You guys have a blessed day.